Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden Night.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Madden. And the Madden Legends. What we can see of the ball appears to be teed up and ready to go. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Rod Woodson with a pick.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively. They talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
A first carry for the Hall of Famer, Barry Sanders. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distant.
And he will have a touchdown. Tony Gonzalez, 27 yards. And the Madden Legends have taken the early lead. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
And that's why you put a Hall of Famer back there. He's in for 2 points. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Madden Elites offense trotting out again. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Urlacher coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Throwing now is Brady. He gets it to Brown. Complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Now Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will Davis Ware coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Shrugs him off. Man open left side is Brown. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They do go for it. It's Brady under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lawrence Taylor leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there was a time to be aggressive. Now is it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might... And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Michael Vick with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Madden Legends will extend their lead.
He was simply incredible at finding the end zone during his tenure in the NFL. Holds the NFL single-season touchdown reception record with 23 back in 2007, partner.
Well, you also reminded me that... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double-dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. That is incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but it must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Gronk's first catch, good for a 1st down. At 6'6" and nearly 270 pounds, when a ball goes in the air for Rob Gronkowski, seems like most people always bet on him.
And rightly so. I can't imagine how you can make a play on the ball that's going to affect him. He seems to just kind of shrug off defenders. And you talk about uncovered downfield. Yeah, he just puts a hand up and says, throw it. I'm going to go get it.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On 1st down, Brady. The left side completion to Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. Now Bell. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. He'll get it up the middle. And this will be a touchdown. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Madden Elites draw a bit closer. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense. More pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Madden Legends offense trotting out again. A first down throw coming for Vic. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Vic with a give to Sanders. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense.
And this results in 6. Touchdown. Barry Sanders, 34 yards. And the Madden Legends will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's taken down inside the 30. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
And there's a man they call AB, always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches. Holds a number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, just 7 catches shy of setting the single-season mark for most receptions, currently held by Marvin Harrison, a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he had 136 catches that year on the heels of 129 the season before.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll come out in the pistol. Brady going to go on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rod Woodson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You know, Charles, it is hard to believe that we are sitting on the doorstep of Thanksgiving week. Already that time of year, but it always gives us good football. One of the games on Thanksgiving, Chicago and Detroit, that'll get the party started at 12:30 Eastern.
One of the traditional games, Detroit hosting, Dallas hosting, but in this case, we will stay in the Motor City. And this is the longest-running annual series in the NFL. A lot of people think about Detroit and Green Bay or Chicago and Green Bay. It's Detroit and Chicago. They've met at least once a year since 1930, 178 times total, and they just met 2 weeks ago in Chicago and going to do it again.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they've peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st and 10, here's Vick, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On the carry, here's Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Here's Michael Vick. Fast footwork by Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. first down. Vick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Past the 20. And he will score. It's a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that will shave one more off this lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. .14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down.
Hey, let's go!
Back to it after the pick six. Vick. And it's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Shannon Sharp, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run with Barry Sanders. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. So we come upon halftime with an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Back onto the field comes the offense for the Madden Legends. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do. Just that. Vick will look to throw on first down. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
I know that from down to down, you'll hop into different offensive formations and try and fool the defense and pick up some yardage. But going into field goal formation on 2nd down and then running a fake off of it, help me here. Help me with this one. I'm supposed to know this. Help me.
I'm so baffled that I like it because it's different. He cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Sean Lee in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense.
Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And it's a touchdown. Antonio Brown, 59 yards. And the Madden Elites draw a bit closer.
Well, partner, go ahead and strike up the band. Cue up the dance moves. AB is in the end zone yet again. And that's not a surprise at all. His ability to turn something into a bigger play after the catch, that run after catch, one of the things that helps separate him as one of the elite receivers in the NFL.
Brady now to throw. And his pass incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out now come the Legends. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Vic readies to throw. And that's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain.
Here goes Vic on 4th down. That's complete to Sharp. And now this is going to be close. The defense says that.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now Brady, wide open, Gronkowski. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And, look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find Big 80.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And a big turnover there. Bills will get the football back.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah,
Still first down.
offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So it's still first and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will have a touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back. Inside their own 10.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end, Gonzalez. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
When Tony Gonzalez makes catches, sometimes I feel bad, like it's almost routine. And that's really not what the deal is. This is a guy that has to work his way open on every play because he's such a featured guy. But he's also a guy that throughout his career, there's a little bit of a loyalty and a soft spot for Kansas City, his first team. When he went to Atlanta, did you know he kept his mouthpiece from kicking? Not get away, and Young